Are you thinking about buying a pre-construction condo? I can't even say that without laughing. But before you sign the piece of paper, literally stop. Because right now, pre-con in Canada, especially in the GTA, is one of the riskiest places you can put your money. And today I'm going to break down exactly why, from delays to skyrocketing costs to units that end up worth less than what you paid for. And in this video, I wish every buyer and investor watched this first before even thinking about pre-con. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Alex. I help people all across Ontario on the mortgage side of things, and on the real estate side of things, I help people buy and sell in Oakville, and I help people invest in multiplexes all across the GTA. If you want to have a chat, click the link in the description and book right in my calendar. And if you know someone who is thinking of buying a pre-con unit, send them this first. So pre-construction looks appealing because the monthly deposit structures feel manageable. So if you don't have the money first, this seems right because then you can stagger your deposits, which is great. But you are paying a premium for future value. And if the market cools like it has and rates rise like they have, well, they've come down a bit, you can end up underwater before you even get the keys. And this is why so many 2021, 2022 pre-con buyers are seeing their units worth less than what they purchased for today. The developer plans ahead and is going to charge you a higher price because they think the equity is going to grow. That's exactly the opposite of what has happened. And almost every pre-con project is delayed somehow, either months or even years. And it's so common to get that notice 4 months before closing saying your project is extended, and the closing date is then pushed further because there's developer financing issues, weather, mismanagement. But for end users, delays mean you can't move in when you planned. And for investors, delays mean your whole financial timeline collapses, even after years of waiting. So this is a nightmare scenario. You wait years, you pay your deposits, you plan your life and around your future home, and then the entire project gets canceled because that is happening now as well. And guess what? You get your deposit back, but you don't get any interest on it. When you could have put that into stocks, or you could have actually bought resale real estate and started building your equity, but instead you've lost your time and your money. Now you're back at square one, but in a more expensive market than it was 3 years ago. So canceled projects have become a huge issue in Ontario, and we all know that. Let's say a $600,000 pre-con unit you bought. Surprise, closing day can cost $20,000 to $60,000 extra depending on the projects. And extra costs can include developmental charges, park levies, educational levies, because the more dense a space is, they have to put another school in, utility hookup fees, HST sometimes, tear on warranty enrollments, assignment fees if you're trying to sell early. And these are costs that are often really poorly understood by buyers, and developers don't exactly advertise them loudly unless they are waiving them, which a lot of developers are doing now just to sell their damn units. So now a pre-con is sold with low rates in mind, but the world has changed, right? Buyers face a brutal reality. Interest rates may have been much higher than they thought now when they bought a few years ago. The stress test is still there, so it does make it tougher. And rents may not cover your carrying costs if you are an investor of these pre-con units. The cherry on top is appraisals will probably come below what you purchased it for. And banks can ask you to bring tens of thousands of dollars or on closing just to bridge that gap on the appraisal. And if you can't close, you're in breach and the developer can sue for damages and keep your deposit. It is an absolute disaster. And in many GTA pre-con projects, 60 to 80% of the buyers are investors. And here's why that's dangerous. There's too many assignments flooding the market. Investors panic sell during downturns. Renters dominate the building, hurting resale. And high turnover impacts maintenance and community quality. A building built for investors performs like a building built for investors. But if you are looking for an end unit, just know majority of those units are going to be renters. Now, that low maintenance fee the developer advertised, it's basically functional. After the first year, maintenance fees often jump 10 to 25%. Reserve funds may be underfunded. Repairs start sooner than expected because developers rush to build these buildings. And a brand new building still has flaws and warranty issues. So you don't really know what you're buying until years later. You're essentially just buying a floor plan on a paper. Should you never buy pre-construction? I'm not saying never, but you should never buy one blindly. With today's market conditions, interest rates, and construction risks, pre-con is no longer the easy pathway than it was 10 to 15 years ago to build wealth. You're paying $800,000 for, a 1+ den in Toronto or 2-bedroom. But if that 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom condo was still $400,000, I would be all in to go and buy a pre-con. But right now, I personally think pre-construction is the stupidest investment anybody can make. Don't buy it. And that's just my personal opinion. So if you're coming to me and saying, Alex, I need financing because I need a pre-approval to buy a pre-con, I'm going to talk you out of it, and I'm going to show you why investing in real estate now in multiplexes is the way to go rather than a condo. Because I personally think pre-con condos are a scam, and you can get a really good deal on a resale condo now than buying a pre-con condo now. That's just my personal opinion. That's my rant for today. Thank you for watching. And if you liked this video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little bell. Tell me your comments below. What do you think of the pre-con market? Have you bought pre-con? And I'm sorry if you have, and I'm sorry if my harsh words hit you really hard, because it's tough trying to close on a pre-con knowing that you're losing a lot of money right now. So let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you on the next one.